Fifth segment is on emotional health and hygiene. In this segment of this recording, we'll examine the state of our emotional health and hygiene. Human beings are emotional creatures. We have to feed our thoughts and practice mental hygiene regularly as we practice our dental hygiene. Emotional vibration establishes relationship. Healthy relationship is the source of inspiration and happiness. Happiness leads to creativity and appreciation. Now, culture of finding fault with others and habit of blaming others can do no good. So we have to stop practicing this national art of finding excuses and blaming others for not doing well in our life as an individual, society and nation. Every crisis gives birth to a new opportunity. Total cohort of humanity is going through a different time of challenges with great commitment of opportunities. Humanity is not suffering from lack of food, money and wealth. Even a century ago, life expectancy was low. Medical facilities were equal to no in comparison to today's medical facilities. Standard of physical hygiene was very low. Education was not in an available condition for everybody. Science and technology were yet to bring all the comfort, safety, securities and luxury in a human life. Food was not in abundance as it is today. But after a century, we are in a better place in terms of food safety, though population growth is rocketing high. Life expectancy has gone up. Medical science and agricultural science have made it easy for human beings to walk on this planet for a long time with the guarantee of food and health. Development of medical science has assured health and development of agricultural science has made our stay secured. The biggest challenge for humanity is not scarcity of food, money, materials and comfort. Humanity is facing challenges of conformity, lack of trust, disrespect, hatred, discouragement, criticism, lack of social and family cohesion, envy, jealousy, lack of direction, no definiteness of purpose, no sense of consideration and contribution. Now human beings are suffering from emotional bleeding. So we need to start practicing emotional hygiene. What people need is encouragement, appreciation, love, dignity, respect, trust, cohesion, hope and opportunity. We often talk about the external world and its existence. Our healthy existence directly depends on the soundness of the health of our environment. It is true, and there is no debate and doubt on this. If there is a crisis in the external environment, we make every effort to take care of our environment, considering the importance of its existence in order to keep our existence intact and alive. But there is another world that is equally in need of our attention and care, and that is the world of our emotional need and psychological understanding. We, human beings, were born to love and to be loved. World of human emotions and mind are severely attacked by toxicity of hatred, discouragement, disrespect, distrust, lack of cohesion and compassion, lack of empathy, lack of cooperation, understanding and consideration. Actually, we are bleeding profusely and we keep bleeding till the death of our physical body. We bleed from the heat of rejection, dejection, loneliness and distrust. But we do so little to take care of our emotional health, and it is often suffers from chronic diseases called depression, stress, and it leads to the painful death of our emotional intelligence. When our body suffers from any ailment, we try to fix it with the help of doctor's advice and medicine. But when life suffers from emotional pain, rejection, loneliness, unhappiness, and discontentment, we hardly pay any attention to that. So we need to take care of our emotional health first to have consideration for others' emotional needs. I believe that a happy mind is a creative mind. Only a happy mind can make others happy. A person cannot offer others what he or she does not possess. If you expect a piece of Kohinoor from a person who does not possess it and you are thinking that you will get it from him, you will be disappointed. Same way, you cannot expect happiness, honor, love, care, respect, trust, compassion, empathy, and all other human qualities from a person who does not have those qualities. He cannot give you what he does not have. We have to practice the culture of appreciation, empathy, and consideration. These are qualities that make human beings different from other species in the animal kingdom. It starts with me. So we should always say that I have to build mental muscles for positive thinking. I have to gain respect for myself first. I need to have self-esteem to have respect and dignity for others. We should start practicing them from early stages of life. We should repeat them to make them our habit. Human beings started practicing physical hygiene over a century ago, and it has increased the longevity of life. If we start practicing emotional hygiene, it will increase the quality of life. Unfortunately, modern education system teaches children to read, write and do arithmetic, but expect them to be compassionate, courageous, imaginative, respectful, empathetic and able to build a cohesive society. It is like sowing the seed of nightshade, a deadly poison, and expecting an apple. We have to get our priority fixed. We have to invest in people, not in property. Unfortunately, people term it as educational expenditure and investment in property. Investment brings return. Our basic concept is that education requires expenditure and property requires investment. So we are investing in dead things and expecting a good return. On the other hand, expenditure is something that we write off. Education involves expenditure that we write off. So we are writing off our future human potentials. Then how can we think of building a cohesive and compassionate society? Another aspect of managing your emotional hygiene is that getting hurt and having some adverse emotional vibration is natural. There is nothing alarming or catastrophic in being low and feeling down. What is alarming in it is not knowing how to deal with those vibrations. You need to know how to handle those low emotional vibrations. There are some steps you can follow. First, you have to learn to keep your emotion under your control. Second, whenever you are attacked by any low emotional vibration and negative feeling, do not struggle with it. Stop thinking about it repeatedly. Third, do not hold it back nor call it back to your mind. You don't have to focus on it. Just let it go. Fourth, you are not supposed to indulge and entertain those emotions by the means of repetition so that they become your habit to make you prone to negative vibration and low emotional feelings. Fifth, you can get hurt in personal, social, family and professional relationship on a regular basis. Because how others will behave in any given time is not under your control. Neither you can alter every single individual to be like you. So what you can do is that you can alter your attitude towards life and relationship and deploy a permanent mind guard to prevent those disturbing thoughts enter into your world of happiness, entertainment, joy, creativity and emotion.